everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. This is Vdiffuser. In our last episode, we finally met with Cody, the fanboy, and he's now our witness. God help us. Or any god for that matter. Alrighty, our second trial day. This trial has 3 days, though. Alrighty. Mr. Wright, yeah? Why do you look so unhappy? It's nothing. Really, it's nothing. Not the fact that they have a witness who will sink our case. Really. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. If Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. Alrighty, time to keep going. Order is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution's ready. We are ready too. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. First witness, Salmonella. Ay, ay. There he is. Name and profession. How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob! Raffle! Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well, please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking his testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. You didn't waste time putting on the pressure. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I skipped lunch. We were in the meeting until about 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Oh, really? Okay. 2:30, you were at the meeting. Cross-examination, go. We already have one contradictory element, and that is the fact that he did not eat lunch. All day. You didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Yeah, it's contradictory. Mr. Manella, what do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Hey! No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. I did eat after. Put that back in your face. Yuck! Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when did you eat it? We took one break during the meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to the grave. Especially with that tongue. Oh, right. Okay. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. I do. Wait a second. You just contradicted yourself. Stop giving Nyarlathotep some ammunition. Stop being a contradiction. Did you just tell the court you ate the T-bone steak during a break? Ooh, raffle. Well, Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. They took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. The break. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes! 15! That's only 13 in base 12. I don't know that much about base. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. That's only enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. Oh boy. I don't think it would be even enough time for that, but that's just me. More cross-examination. Alright, so... what are we doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak! What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right! The other one was D. Vasquez's plate. Yeah, there's the pun there. Eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Let's see. Okay, so when was this break? 2:30 to around 2:45. That's the time of death! You could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and came back. Let's see. Not enough time, huh? Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? No, we have not, Edgeworth. Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Do we claim that could have been somebody? If you claim it and claim it loud, you'll get penalized, but you get some funny lines from Edgeworth. No, it's impossible. I want to write off at so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree it was impossible for anyone in the studio to get to the studio at that time. Ha! Ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. I see you at least had an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from here to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Did they bother spell-checking this? Ergo, the studio was blocked by Mr. Monkey's severed head. Mister! It's actually Mr. Monkey, but... oh, no, that wasn't a typo. Okay. Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I'd like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We found there were several people in Studio 2, that none of these people have gone to Studio 1. Therefore, they have no relation to the case. With regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, none other than Will Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he's the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I'd have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is the witness? My witness saw the very moment when he skewered the victim. I will have order. The court will take a 10-minute recess. Court is adjourned. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer had an alibi. I guess I was wrong. Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we'll prove it, I guarantee. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You're the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Here we go again. We have a concern. Our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Ow, shut it, Edgeworth. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. We have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He's too short for the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody Hackins 2, Edgeworth nothing. Cody, answer his question, okay? Oh, hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Oh, you do not know the half of it. Please remember you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with the gentle thing. You were present, were you? At Global Studios? Got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be crying. I prefer a bearded gentleman. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in the courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. So you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Oh, Cody Hackins 3, Edgeworth nothing. Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. Better make a note of it in the court record. Yep. Very well. Testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident. Alright. I want to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. Got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. The Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! Had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Oh, really? Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle, remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alrighty. Press everything if you want to hear a lot of interesting things, but what you really want to do is press number 4. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So, you went straight for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way. Alrighty. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? Kinda tall? Skinny? Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kinda far away. He's being awfully vague. Let's see. What happened to the tall guy? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit, like he was dead. Guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yeah, he was. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. Not like I have it all the time. Really? He's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Well, he's contradicting himself. Always carries it, huh? Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Oi! That looks even weirder in high def. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How to explain that? Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean by a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You had a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Well, please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai. He goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Oh boy. Is that all? Well, that was brief. For cross-examination, the only thing we can do is go for his fourth one. I'll bet. Why? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Oh, the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, slap. Excuse me. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody, something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witnesses stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do he's being very vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Especially since Edgeworth is Steel Samurai fan #1. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Because... see, show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. His camera. The camera? The witness stated he recently received this camera. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh! Correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera! He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye! What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Alrighty. There was only one reason you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? About why you didn't take a picture during that fight. Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I lit my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with cross-examination anyway. That's all that happened. We know that's not all that happened. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once? Or press him hard? Nah, he would have taken one. There's got to be something here I can use. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How'd you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. And we don't even have our Magatama yet. That's not until the next game, where we can really see through people's lies. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Why would you do that? You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? Yeah, we have something. Ah. We know what's better. Really. Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. Always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. Perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Hey! Mr. Wright! What exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle he's won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Yeah, that's really weird. Order! Mr. Wright! Have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Oh, no! Wait, no way! Phoenix, Wright? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Why was there no picture? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? Because he didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those pictures. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone. Ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. And to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Gotta put that part in from A Few Good Men. Order! I will have order! Witness! Cody! This is true! What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order! Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. Flip the table, Phoenix! An error? What's this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim! Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, this was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. He obviously knew Wolf Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. Remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see Old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. No one saw him go to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, snuck into the dressing room and stole the samurai costume. Why would he do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Hops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here. This is it. That's Studio 2. It's a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? This isn't decisive evidence. Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. It's all the evidence you need to win this trial. Because there's an inconsistency. Present. Studio 2. To the number on that gate. It's 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Aye! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Hey, what's this all about? Please explain so I may be shocked along with the rest of the court. Now you're getting into the judge we know. I'll use the studio gate now. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder, it does not say 1 on that picture. Your Honor, this is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Oh, let's see. The trailer's there. No filming's done there. There is a trailer there. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There's a break in this meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and they were outside. They were at the scene of the crime. the path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Remember Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court, he said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. In actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2! Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! No! This is courtroom number 4! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did it to cover up the details of his own murder? Of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof the victim stole the costume. We have proof. Wait. Now that they're surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Bottle of sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same bottle where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. It reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle! I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If the claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have gone very differently than we thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair. That's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. And Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Alrighty, there's that. We got our last bit of homework. This is a fairly long trial. But it's not quite as long as the last trial, Rise from the Ashes. That one's long. Really, really, really long. Right, we're there here. We're going to cut it right here, and I will see you guys next time. Later!